New Orleans, the city nestled along the Mississippi River in the southern United States, is a land full of mystery and allure. Known for its diverse culture, this gem of Louisiana is famous for its unique cuisine, vibrant music, and spectacular festivals. The blending of various cultures has created a rich environment, not only in the arts, but also in the realm of mysterious tales. For centuries, people have passed down myths and legends to explain the world's mysteries. Mythology is not just about heroes, monsters, love, and tragedy. It also reflects how people understand life and death. In New Orleans, this land holds many eerie legends, telling tales of strange creatures, ghostly lights, and even the lingering spirits of the departed. At the heart of this tradition-rich city lies the French Quarter, one of New Orleans' most famous locations. This area not only attracts visitors with its historic streets, lively bars, and unique architecture, but also with its mysterious stories passed down through generations. Tales of vampires, ghosts, and mythical beings remain deeply ingrained in the minds of locals, giving the city an irresistibly eerie atmosphere. Beyond vampires, New Orleans is home to many other legends, from swamp-dwelling monsters to wandering spirits on the streets. These strange stories are not merely products of imagination, but are woven into the city's culture and history. With its haunting beauty and chilling tales, New Orleans remains a city that fascinates and unsettles visitors alike. The legend of Jacques Saint-Germain, New Orleans' most mysterious vampire. The legends and eerie stories here have become an inseparable part of local culture. Among them, vampire tales continue to intrigue many. While vampire myths have existed worldwide for millennia, New Orleans is regarded as the American city with the most stories and even documented incidents related to vampires. One of the most famous vampire legends in New Orleans is the story of Jacques Saint-Germain. According to legend, Saint-Germain was a mysterious Frenchman who arrived in New Orleans in 1902. He quickly became a prominent figure among the elite, known for his wealth, charm, and extravagant parties. Strangely, though he served his guests lavish meals, he was never seen eating or drinking himself. His enigmatic origins, peculiar behavior, and seemingly unchanged appearance over time fueled unsettling rumors. One night, blood-curdling screams rang out from Saint-Germain's home. A terrified woman leaped from a second-floor balcony onto the street, claiming she had been attacked. She alleged that Saint-Germain had bitten her neck, as if trying to drink her blood. When the police arrived, he had vanished without a trace. Inside his home, they found bloodstains and bottles filled with a red liquid, believed to be human blood. Since then, Saint-Germain has never been seen again, but many believe he still roams the French Quarter, continuing his immortal existence. Today, the legend of Jacques Saint-Germain endures, with tourists claiming to have spotted a man resembling him wandering the streets at night. Is this merely a myth, or could a vampire truly be lurking in New Orleans? The Cajun werewolf, the fearsome rougarou. Beyond vampire legends, New Orleans is also known for tales of werewolves, commonly referred to as rougarou or loup-garou. This mythical creature is said to prowl the swamps and wilderness surrounding the city, instilling fear in those who encounter it. According to Cajun folklore, a person can transform into a rougarou in two ways: by being cursed by a witch or by failing to observe Lent for 7 consecutive years. By day, the cursed individual appears human, concealing their monstrous nature. But when night falls, they transform into a terrifying wolf-like beast, hunting prey in forests, swamps, and desolate fields. The rougarou curse lasts for 101 days. During this time, the creature must hunt and attack to survive. However, the curse does not end after 101 days. Instead, it transfers to a new victim if the rougarou draws blood, even with a mere scratch. This creates an endless cycle of victims, spanning generations. Yet, locals believe there are ways to protect oneself from a rougarou attack. A common method is placing a colander or 13 stones or coins on a doorstep or windowsill. According to folklore, rougarous have an obsessive compulsion to count, but cannot count beyond 12. Encountering these objects, they become trapped in an endless counting loop, delaying their attack until dawn, or giving the victim a chance to escape. To this day, the legend of the rougarou remains deeply embedded in New Orleans folklore. Whether a product of imagination or a tale with hidden truths, the story is enough to make anyone wary of venturing into the swamps at night. Ghostly lights in the bayou. Aside from vampires and werewolves, New Orleans is also steeped in eerie tales of ghostly lights, known as feux follets in Cajun culture. These mysterious glowing orbs are said to float in the air, often appearing over swamps or deep waters at night. They possess an eerie beauty, but are also perilous, as legend suggests they lead travelers to their doom. This phenomenon closely resembles the will-o'-the-wisp of Celtic mythology, ethereal lights that lure wanderers into dangerous terrain. Locals claim that faux follet often appears as a floating lantern or flickering glow in the darkness. Some believe they are the spirits of the dead returning to bid farewell to loved ones, while others insist they are lost souls, deceiving the living into wandering into the depths of the wilderness or drowning. Witnesses have reported seeing these ghostly lights hovering in remote areas. Initially, they seem to guide the way, but as people approach, they drift farther away, leading the curious into an endless pursuit. Some even claim faux follet emits an eerie laughter or whispers, adding to its unsettling nature. Although science attributes this phenomenon to methane gas igniting over swamps, for the people of New Orleans, faux follet remains an enchanting part of their folklore. When night falls, especially in desolate places, many remain cautious upon seeing a flickering light in the darkness. Is it just a natural occurrence, or do unseen spirits watch from the shadows? The horror of Grunch Road, New Orleans' chilling goat monster. One of the most chilling legends of New Orleans revolves around a mysterious path called Grunch Road. Folklore suggests this road is home to a deformed tribe and their terrifying beast, a goat-like creature with monstrous features. The origins of Grunch Road date back to the 1800s, when a group of outcasts afflicted with albinism and dwarfism were shunned by society and forced into hiding in the forests east of New Orleans. Over time, the harsh wilderness transformed them into savage beings, and according to legend, they became something no longer human. Stories tell of them poaching livestock, abducting people, and even practicing cannibalism to survive. The most terrifying aspect of this legend is the Grunch Beast, believed to be the result of ritualistic sacrifices made by the Grunch people to summon a guardian. The result was a hybrid creature, part goat, part reptile, with thick, scaly skin, glowing eyes, and razor-sharp teeth. Resembling the infamous chupacabra of Latin American folklore, it is said to drain the blood of its victims, both animals and humans. The beast is said to prey on livestock and even humans, leaving behind drained corpses. Those who have ventured into Grunch Road at night have reported seeing glowing red eyes peeping in the darkness, eerie growling sounds, and even mysterious footsteps following them in the darkness. Some cars passing through the area at night have also reported experiencing sudden power outages, as if some supernatural force was trying to prevent them from going any further. Although the exact location of Grunch Road remains a topic of debate, the legend of the Grunch people and their beast remains one of the most chilling and thrilling tales of New Orleans. Even today, many people avoid passing through the area at night, fearing that a pair of glowing eyes might be silently watching them from the darkness. New Orleans, a haunted city. New Orleans is not only famous for its legendary creatures like vampires, werewolves, and the eerie Grunch monster, but it is also known as one of the most haunted cities in the United States. Ghost stories and paranormal occurrences have become an integral part of the city's culture, drawing visitors from all over the world eager to experience its chilling ghost tours. One of the most infamous haunted locations in New Orleans is the LaLaurie Mansion, located at 1140 Royal Street in the French Quarter. This mansion was once owned by Delphine LaLaurie, a woman notorious for her horrifying cruelty in the 19th century. According to legend, she tortured and brutally murdered enslaved people in the attic of her home. When the horrific truth was uncovered, an enraged mob stormed the mansion, but LaLaurie managed to escape. Since then, this mansion has been regarded as one of the most heavily haunted places in New Orleans. Visitors who have stepped inside claim to have heard distant screams echoing through the halls, seen shadowy figures lurking in the corners, and even felt the lingering presence of tormented souls still trapped within its walls. Another paranormal hotspot is the Monteleone Hotel, a historic building with a long history of strange occurrences. The spirits of former employees, a past guest named William Red Wildemere, and most notably, the ghost of a child named Maurice Beguer, who tragically died at the hotel, are said to roam the hallways. Some guests have reported witnessing doors opening by themselves, objects moving without explanation, and even the laughter of children echoing in the night when no one else was around. Not all ghosts in New Orleans are frightening. Some spirits are even revered by the locals, such as Père Dagobert, an 18th century Capuchin monk. On rainy mornings, people claim to see him walking near St. Louis Cathedral, softly singing hymns, bringing a sense of peace rather than fear. However, no spirit is as famous as Marie Laveau, the voodoo queen of New Orleans. In life, she was a powerful practitioner of voodoo, renowned for her mystical ceremonies held every Sunday at Congo Square. After her passing in 1881, legend has it that her spirit still lingers at her tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. Locals believe that if someone draws 3 X's on her tombstone and makes a wish, it just might come true. With its rich history and centuries-old ghost stories, it is no surprise that New Orleans is considered one of the most haunted cities in America. If you ever find yourself wandering its historic streets at night, be sure to take a look around. You may not be walking alone.